In this video, we're going to create this exploded view. Before we created this 3D view with these connections. So maybe we could create the exploded view based on this view. In this case, you see I have already hidden other objects, and you see they're hidden permanently, not temporarily. Just to refresh your memory, if you hide something through this option, it's going to be hidden temporarily, and if you open your Revit file next time, they're not going to be hidden. If you hide them by right-clicking and going to hide in view element, they're going to be permanently hidden, and if you want to bring them back, you should use this option. Okay, now I want to do two things. First, I want to lock the view when I think the rotation is fine, which seems okay. Okay, seems about right. I'm gonna put this on shaded. I wanna lock the 3D view, so the save orientation and lock view. Okay, so I cannot rotate anymore. Also, I wanna crop view. It seems that the crop region is over there for some reason. I wanna move it here. And I wanna limit this only to this part. Actually a bit more space on the sides because we want to explode the view. Hide crop region, sorry, crop the view. Okay. Also, as you see in this view, it's showing only the structural elements, the wood parts and the connections, right? You see in this view we also have the floor, which is made out of the wood and the concrete, but maybe it's better to just not show the concrete in this view. In this case, I want to use this item, create parts, right? So now different parts are created based on this floor, and I can just hide them, hide in view element, hide in view element. Also, now I can select this concrete part and hide in view element, so we only see the wood part. Okay, so you need to select the floor and create parts, which is now grayed out because I already created parts. Whenever you are ready, you can start exploding the view. Actually, I want to rename this view to isometric detail, and I'm gonna duplicate this view with detailing, and this one is gonna be exploded isometric detail. So I wanna maybe put these two side by side later. I'm gonna keep that option open. Now in this view, we're gonna explode this stuff. The way to do this in Revit is using this option at the top, which says displace element. Do not manually move the objects, okay? If you use displace element, it's gonna seem like everything is moved, but actually it's not. Okay, that's the way to go. So let's start by the column. We need to move the column parts a little bit higher and a little bit maybe lower, or maybe only a little bit higher, because we need to keep a base somewhere. So I'm gonna use this column. displace element. Now you can move it up and down, and you see the properties is not about the column anymore, but it's about the displacement. Maybe I would go with some round numbers such as 20. Oh, okay, 20 is just only 2 centimeters. I should go with 200 for a little bit more. How about 1 meter or 2 meter? 2000 actually. For 2 meters is better. Okay, so that's that one. How about this connection here? How about I move this up a little bit too? So I wanna use the same option, displace element again, and move the whole package, this package, by 1500. The plate, okay, that's almost good. Next one is this one, displace element, and maybe I could go with 1000. Okay, it's getting better. Notice that if I go to my other view or my original 3D view, nothing is moved. It's only here. Okay, that's why we use that item. How about the floor? Maybe I could just displace element and move the floor in that direction, which I guess it should be Y or X. We see if I go with 5 meters, 5000 millimeters. Okay, so it's on the Y direction, but it should go with maybe a negative number. So I want to go with negative 10,000. A bit better. Yeah, I could keep that. Okay. Also, we have another plate here, which I can move by displace elements and maybe by 500 millimeters. Okay, I can select the floor again and increase this number maybe 12,000, so 12 meters away. Okay, now it's better, maybe a little bit more, 14 meters. Okay, 12 was better. Okay, so I have different parts of the column. I have a beam here, and I have a few joists in here. Maybe I can also hide these 2 joists and only keep the 2 on the 2 sides of the column. So I'm gonna hide in view element. Okay, I don't want them to be temporarily hidden, but I want them to be permanently hidden. And about this one, I can go to displace again, and this should be a negative number on the Y direction. How about negative 5,000? It's too much. Negative 2,000. We're getting there. How about negative 1,000? Or even negative 500, only a little bit. Okay. Okay, and this element here, I want to displace it and move it by negative 400, just between this one and this one. And again, for this one, I could displace it and go with 800 on the positive direction of the y-axis, and this one I could go with 400 millimeters on the Y direction. Okay, so that's the column, that's the beam. How about these two joists? For the joists, it seems that in this view, the joists or the purlins which are connected to the column, they're actually not continuous, and that makes sense. But also, the purlins which are on top of the beams and they're not hitting the column, they are also not exactly continuous, but there is a little bit of like jointing here. So maybe I could do that for this joist and this joist, which you can see in this view. So maybe let me close some of the tabs in here, and I want this joist, I wanna edit that one, so it's on level 2. I need to open level 2, and this is the one we are talking about. Okay, better. So I want to use the split element. It seems that I need to unpin the element first, and then I can cut it in here. So you see now that's the part on that side, and this is a part on this side. Maybe I will repeat the same for here because we still might see this part. Let's check it. Yeah. So I'm gonna make sure to unpin the purlin first, then we can split the element. Okay, and maybe here as well. How about I put the two views next to each other? So okay, I might crop this part of the view later because I'm not showing the column next to that one. So about this joist, I can select it, unpin it, split element, and split it once again in here. Okay, so maybe I would move this a bit inside to limit the view in here. Okay, so we see the joists in here, which is good. I want to create some path. How about the beam? Maybe I could show the pathway for the beam on the 4 corners. So I can go with path. It should be easier to start with this one. Path, that corner, that corner, that one, and that one. Okay, also I can select this one. How about I change this to wireframe for a second? Path, over there, over there, over there, and over there. Shaded. Okay, so that's for the beam. You can also change the scale if it helps. We can try it. 1 to 50. Maybe it's a little bit better, yeah. How about that floor? Let me see if I can create a path around that hole. So one here and one here. Okay, that's good. Okay, it shows the hole on the floor. Okay. Maybe also want it here because we can know the floor is moved. Okay. Now maybe we can also hide this one and this one. Okay, now it's better. Now we can add some text. We can start by the column. So I'm gonna go to annotate text, this one, and I'm gonna start by the column. So here, okay, and what else? Plate, yeah, let's do that. Oh. I wanna add another text for the plate. We have the form-fitted connector. I can put it here. Text, the connector, and we can move the text in here. The beam, text, the purlins. So text again. Here and here. And the CLT floor panel. We can add it here. How about I go with 1 to 25? No. 1 to 100. Yeah, okay. So we can compare this view with this one. Okay. And that's about it. Maybe in this case we could match these three parts together because they're actually one piece. So if that is 1500, I want this to be 1500, and I want this to be 1500 as well. So this might make a bit more sense.